Hi, Philip.
Hi, Hamish and Andy. I'd just like to introduce a skit that we did. It's about a true story that happened to me when I was younger. So we're going back 2 or 3 years now. This was actually in my early 20s. It's about a housemate who stayed with me, and it's a very interesting episode, and I call it The Housemate from Hell. So I hope you enjoy it, and thanks very much. The Housemate from Hell. Damien was a colleague of Philip's who worked for an IT company. Damien was a senior programmer, while Philip worked on the help desk. Philip thought Damien was a nice guy, although he had not much to do with it. One day, Damien asked Philip,
Hi, Philip. Hey, Damien. How you going?
I know that you recently own your own home, and you're just living there by yourself. I've just recently split up with my wife, and I really need a place to stay. Do you think I could stay in one of your spare rooms until I get on my feet?
My place?
Yeah, your place.
Yeah, I
Is
guess
that
so.
right?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Philip, being a kind-hearted person, wanting to help someone in need and thinking that Damien seemed like a really nice, easygoing guy, agreed to let Damien stay with him. Philip charged Damien $50 per week, only for rent, including all expenses. He could have charged a lot more, but thought nothing of it, as he was keen to help him out as a friend in urgent need of accommodation. Damien moved in the next weekend to Philip's place. Philip assisted Damien to move all of his stuff into Philip's place. Despite the generosity and kindness offered to Damien by Philip, Damien, much to Philip's shock, did not seem very grateful to Philip. Rather than the nice, easygoing guy Philip had hoped Damien would be, Damien began to complain almost from day one after moving to Philip's place about his new situation in Philip's place. Damien was upset that Philip did not keep his house as tidy as he had hoped. Philip was a bachelor, and typical of bachelors, he was not overly fussy in terms of household orderliness, but visitors considered he kept his house clean. The house, however, was not even close to Damien's perfectionist standards, and Damien was not shy about making his displeasure known to Philip. Damien was obsessive that everything had to be done perfectly, down to the smallest detail. An example of Damien's obsession with cleanliness was one morning while Philip was washing the dishes. Philip often washed the dishes. As being the kind and thoughtful person he is, he always volunteered to do the task no one else liked to do. On this occasion, Damien assisted Philip with drying the dishes. However, Damien was angry when he noticed a spot had been missed on a dish and asked Philip to wash it again.
Philip,
Yes, Damien.
there's still a mark on this dish.
Oh, sorry, Dad. I didn't see that one. Sorry.
If you can't wash a dish properly, I'm going to have to wash all these dishes again.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's okay.
I'll wash it properly, or don't wash it at all.
Okay. Sorry, Damien. I'll wash it again.
Go on then.
So sorry.
On another occasion, Damien was watching Philip hanging his clothes from the balcony. Observing Philip hanging up his clothes, he noticed Philip did not hang them properly, hanging his pants the wrong way.
Philip!
Oh,
Philip!
Damien.
Yes, what are you doing?
I'm just hanging up the clothes, Damien.
You don't hang them like that.
Oh, not like this, Damien.
How do you expect it to dry properly?
Oh.
You hang it from the bottom.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like this, Damien.
Turn it around.
Like that.
Yes, and the other one?
Yes, Damien. Oh,
Yes,
Is
that's
that-
better.
like this, Damien?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Oh.
Philip was keen to make the relationship work with Damien, especially as Damien was now his housemate. On another occasion, Philip went to ask Damien for some advice on share trading.
Damien, how you going? Are you having a good day? Yeah, I'm just reading about this good investment strategy. I don't know if you've heard about it, but I wonder if you have a little bit of advice on the subject. Investment strategy. It's interesting.
Have you read it?
Yeah, I read it, Damien, and I'm reading through it. It's quite interesting.
Well, Philip, if you want to know, just read it. Learn it yourself.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Read it. Just
Yeah, well, I did read it, Damien. I just thought you'd like some.
Well,
something.
you didn't read it properly.
Okay, thank you. No worries, Damien.
Another time, Damien stormed into Philip's bedroom and shouted at him.
Philip! Philip! with your life?
Sorry, Damien?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? 2,
Philip-
3, 4 minutes late for
Philip
work
was
each
shocked.
day.
Philip was shocked and thought, whatever could Damien mean? What have I done in my life to upset him so much? Damien shouted again at Philip.
Philip, if you want to get anywhere in your life or your career, you can't be late for work.
Oh.
What are you doing with your life?
Philip was shocked at Damien's rudeness and speechless. He was shocked at his intrusion into his own personal life, as if it had nothing to do with Damien at all. Philip, in truth, did not see his current job as a help desk worker as where he wanted to be in life, and actually was looking to get out of the industry altogether, as it was not his passion, which is why he did not have a lot of enthusiasm to develop his current career. But Damien did not seem to care about what Philip really wanted, or want to get to know the real Philip, his dreams and hopes. Damien could only see the world from his own narrow perspective, and lacked any appreciation or indeed respect of anyone else's passions or perspectives on life. Anyone who was unlucky enough to disagree with Damien on anything, he would angrily attack and denigrate them. Another time, while walking to the train station with Damien one morning to go to work, Damien asked Philip to have a think about the level of cleanliness he wants to maintain in his house.
Phil, I was just thinking, what sort of level of cleanliness are you hoping to keep in the house?
Oh. Well, Damien, I think the level of cleanliness is quite good at the present moment.
Well, Philip, that's because I've moved in. That's because you live with me.
Yes, of course.
You need to think about this. What if I didn't live here?
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, Damien. And yeah, of course. I mean, I don't know what I'd do without you, Damien.
Yeah, well,
On another occasion, Damien got a video series out from the local library which discussed children growing up in Pakistan with English subtitles. Damien showed the videos to Philip and asked if he wanted to watch them.
Philip, I have this DVD. It's a very interesting documentary from Pakistan. Subtitles, very educational. Would you like to borrow them? You have to return them on Friday.
Oh, yeah, okay, Damien.
Yeah, because they're on my library card. Yeah. But do you want to watch them?
Yeah, I'll watch them, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Philip took the videos from Damien. However, he had no intention of watching the videos, but only wished to make Damien happy and keep peace in the relationship. Another time, Damien was looking through the pantry cupboard and shouted at Philip.
Philip!
Yes, Damien.
Oh, you left the empty packet of toilet paper
Yeah.
in the cupboard.
Yes, Damien. Do you want me to put it in the rubbish?
How are we supposed to know we have to buy more?
Oh, yeah, sorry, Damien. I'll put that in the rubbish.
Yes.
Yes.
Another time, Damien gave Philip a chunk. Damien thought he would give Philip a chunk of ginger. He walked over to Philip.
Philip,
Oh, yes.
I've got something for you. This is ginger.
Ginger.
Very, very good for you. You chew on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's for you. I got it for you. You chew on it. Very good for you.
Okay, thanks.
Do you a world of good. But you have to eat it.
Yeah. I will, Damien. Thank you.
Philip, feeling obliged, took the ginger from Damien and promised to have some. However, later Philip threw the ginger in the bin. When Damien got home from work,
Hi, Philip.
Hi, Damien.
he found the ginger in the bin. Damien was angry and showed the ginger to Philip.
Philip,
Oh, yes, Damien. Oh,
this was in the bin.
Philip went red-faced and felt very embarrassed.
sorry, Damien.
Philip, you have to be above board with your friends.
Yes.
If you didn't want the ginger, don't just throw it in the bin. You tell me.
Yeah. So sorry, Damien. So sorry.
Philip thought, how could Damien possibly assume that he is my friend when he acts the way he does towards me with total disregard for me as a person? Philip felt fond of a beautiful Asian girl named Van. He had got her a job where he worked after she asked him to put in a good word for her. He dreamed about being with her and planned on asking her out. However, one day, while Philip was leaving work, he noticed Van and Damien were walking together. He saw that Damien actually had his hand around Van's waist, and they seemed very intimate together.
Oh, Damien.
This made Philip feel very deflated, to say the least. As if he had not done already enough to Philip, controlling every aspect of his life, making him feel uncomfortable in his own home.
Oh, Damien.
Damien had now stolen Philip's one and only crush. Philip thought that in one way this might be a good thing for him, as it means Damien would pay less attention to him, and consequently, Philip's anxiety at living with Damien would not be so bad. For a short time after Damien started going out with Van, this was true. However, it was unfortunately very short-lived. Damien started to bring Van home on a regular basis to Philip's place, and the two often stayed up late at night there watching movies and eating ice cream together. They also enjoyed playing romantic music. Damien made himself at home at Philip's house with his new girlfriend, and Philip began to feel very uncomfortable in his own house, and he locked himself in his room even more than he did before. What's more, Damien continued to harass Philip about how he cleaned his house, even while with his girlfriend. On one occasion, Damien and Van were sitting down watching a movie. Philip was cleaning up in the kitchen, but was using the wrong dishcloth to clean the floor. Damien got angry at Philip.
Philip? Oh, yes. Don't use that dishcloth for the floor. Oh, that's for the dishes. What are you doing? Oh, sorry. Philip. Oh.
Van felt sorry for Philip and pleaded with Damien not to shout at Philip.
You don't ever use that
Damien,
I mean,
please,
Barn,
Barn,
please do not ever use.
shout at him like that, Damien.
Barn,
That's no need. There's
quiet,
no need. No
quiet.
need.
Philip, that is for the dishes, not the floor. Sorry, Damien.
Another time, Damien couldn't find the plate he was looking for in the kitchen. He looked up and down and asked Philip if he had seen it.
Philip, yes, Damien, have you seen that white plate of mine, that good plate?
No, Damien, I can't think where.
I just saw it yesterday.
Philip looked everywhere for it, frantically throughout the kitchen. Finally, Damien found the missing plate that was left in the microwave oven.
Philip? Oh,
Philip then remembered he had left it there and expressed his apologies to Damien.
I'm so sorry, Damien. I totally forgot. That's right. I put it in the microwave. Sorry, Damien.
you wouldn't know you had a head if it wasn't screwed on.
Philip grew very depressed living with Damien in his house. He never felt good enough for Damien's friendship, even though everyone else had a high opinion of Philip and thought he was a very kind-hearted and generous man. Damien made Philip feel always very inadequate and always anxious that he might do something wrong to upset Damien, which would give cause for Damien to get angry at Philip. Philip felt as if he was forever walking on eggshells in his own home. Finally, Damien left Philip's house. This time, Philip did not help Damien move out. After 10 months living with him, Philip could not contain his joy that Damien was finally leaving. He could not believe it. As Damien walked out of Philip's house for the last time, Philip felt so overjoyed at the fact that he would never see Damien again, that he could not contain his joy. And so, as Damien took the last step down Philip's stairwell at the front of his house, descending it for the final time, Philip literally jumped up and let out a loud, involuntary squeak of joy, mixed with relief. After so long living with Damien, he knew that Damien could hear him, but by this time Philip could not have cared less. So happy was he that Damien was finally gone out of his life forever. It was the best therapy ever. After having suffered for so long living with Damien, Philip finally takes back control of his own life, and it feels so good. Philip's self-confidence and self-esteem has improved greatly as a result of this experience. He has learned to stand up for himself and respect himself more, and so he has grown a lot as a person through this event in his life. Even though it has been 6 months since Damien left Philip's house, Philip is still suffering the after effects and suffering anxiety and panic attacks. He is seeing a counsellor on a regular basis and is under medication.
How do you think I'm going, man?
Now, Philip, I think you're improving somewhat. Can you just hold your hands out? Let's see how your shake is currently. Oh, the twitch is improving, definitely.
Yeah? Oh, great.
Now, I think we can reduce your Prozac from 5 tablets down to 3.
That's great!
Yes. So, but it's very positive.
Really?
Just make sure that you don't let any more people like this into your life.
Okay, yes.
Okay, and so you can actually break free.
Damien is gone. Damien is gone.
Damien
is
keep
gone.
repeating that.
Damien is gone.
Yes.
Damien is gone. Oh, thank you so much. I think it's working.
Just say it twice and
Yeah.
get out of that rhythm.
Yes. Okay.